worldwide, and welcome to another exciting, exceptional podcast of the Superfan Addicts. I'm your host, Ray Showdog Prisby, and we have a great show for y'all tonight. So let's go ahead and get started and by introducing tonight's panels. I know Mama Bear's back there somewhere. Mama Bear, you back there? And I know the brown astronaut is somewhere. Cody, what's up, my brother? How you doing? So, hey, let's get this party started. Oh, hey, we got Joe and we got Brian. So we got Joe Stanley from Cincinnati. How's everybody doing? So hey, real quick.
What's up, y'all?
I'm gonna go around and let everybody introduce themselves and tell us a little bit about you. Go ahead, Brown's Mama. Ladies first.
What's up? I'm Brown's Mama Bear, and man, I didn't have a lot to protect this last game. I'm down with the BOC Browns of Columbus. We rode a bus up to Pittsburgh for this last game, so imagine just being in a storm of Pittsburgh fans. But they were gracious to us. If nothing else, they pitied us. That was whack. So down with the BOC, man. We show up, we pull up, man. We some Columbus, Ohio Browns fans, so I represent
the BOC. What about you, Brian? What's going on there down there in what's that, the sister city? Cincinnati? Yeah.
Cincinnati. Yeah, they're getting ready for the geriatric bowl tonight. The city is just halfway buzzing. Nobody's really great or anything about it. Just representing Cincinnati and representing my Browns down here.
Okay. Browns or not? What's up, Cody? What's going on with you?
Man? Browns or not, Cody. Out of Canton, Ohio, super fan, season ticket holder. Just preparing for this weather Sunday, man. Just getting ready for it. It's going to be windy. It's going to be rainy. It's going to be a lot of running the ball, I'm hoping. So, hoping to get this second win.
Okay. And for the first time, we have Mr. Joe Stanley. What's up,
yes,
Joe?
Sir, Browns fan. Actually, from the great state of Kentucky.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
They're a great state of Kentucky. I'm just a local guy here, coach football, work in insurance, and fortunately, I've been a Browns fan my entire life and have first knowledge of Tim Couch's prowess prior to joining the Browns.
Thanks.
Okay. So Joe, sir, we had a bet. So me, him, and his mom, we got this thing going between us. I always say that they're from Tennessee, but I know that they're from Kentucky. So I say, what do you think the over and under is, Cody? On if I introduce Joe from Tennessee, you think he's going to correct me? And wait, Cody said either he's going to correct you right in the beginning, or he's not going to correct you at all.
Proud Kentuckians.
All right. Hey, let's get. Well, I mean, we might as well get started, and let's talk about last week's game first. And hey, there were some bright spots. But I don't want to jump on anybody's parade because I'm going to tell you what I'll say mine. So, Browns Mama Bear, did you have any bright spots during the game?
Any bright spots?
You don't say you had a good hot dog or something, because I'm talking about in the game. Did you have a bright spot?
I mean, Schmidt showed up and did his job. Put the only points we had on the board. Schmidt showed up. He hit that 53-yarder.
That was my answer. Thank you for stealing my answer.
That was it. Schmidt showed up.
What about you, Cody? Was there any bright spots for you?
As much as I'm not in love with Dylan Gabriel yet, and maybe he'll just keep playing consistent enough, I'll just go with no interceptions from him. I was a little worried that they were going to really make him scramble and get out of his ways. But even though there were little passes here and there, little dinks and dunks, dump offs, I'll go with no interceptions from Dylan.
Okay, that's fair.
Not really fair though, because that's only because they didn't take advantage. Like he threw them some, but they didn't take them. But go ahead,
Well,
carry on.
hey, if he-
Yeah, that's true.
he
But
on that, it don't count. as
52 passes, 52 passes, no picks
That's I clap it up. 52 passes, no picks. You're right. You're
for
right.
the little man.
Come on, we got man. Don't be pissing on his bright spot. Come on,
It's hard to find these bright spots. Come on.
This is a tough crowd tonight. All right, Joe, Mr. Stanley, did you have any bright spots in that game?
I'm
Sir?
piggybacking right off of him. I'm going Gabriel, but it's in a context of I think we have a game manager at least. I think if we get the running game, keep the defense going good, I think he can manage a game.
Mm.
He won't win a game, I don't necessarily believe, but he can manage a game. We can win 13.
I kind of like Joe because
From
Joe
the hip.
shoots from the hip.
I'm an offense.
What you got, Brian?
So I've got two. I got one out of the game that I want to harp on first, and I got one in the game. So there are 5 chapters down here in Cincinnati. I happen to be the president of the Greater Cincinnati Browns backers, but we had a chapter down here called the Short Vine Browns backers that right on the University of Cincinnati's campus. A month before the season started, the president passed away. So we did a big fundraiser for him Sunday for his family and for the Christ Hospital Cancer Research Foundation. Our goal was to raise $1,500. We ended up raising over $3,000 for his family and for the Cancer Research Foundation.
Nice.
So that's big. So inside the game, I was really, really impressed with Quidshawn Junkins. He ran the ball and he ran him over. And he had that long run, if you remember, that got called back on a hold or something, or legal formation or something stupid. But he ended up with like 90-something yards rushing on a Pittsburgh defense that's known somewhat in the years past of being able to shut down our run. And we were able to run on them. And that was a huge spot.
Kept doing it.
Yeah, they went away from it too fast for sure.
Well, yeah, no,
I mean, we're only down. We're down 16-9 or something, and they just went away from the run and just started passing. But that's just the fancy play calling every week that's making me question and go, what is he thinking and what is he doing?
Yeah, the third. I'm sorry. First and goal at the 3 and 3 straight passing.
Who does that?
We'll get into that later. That one kind of hurt. Right.
Menu.
So our buddy JJ Watts, he had a mouthful to say, and basically in a nutshell, he said, I think Dylan Gabriel has this offense. Shador is going to continue to grow and develop in that role behind him. And without me saying anything, I'm going to ask, what do y'all think about this statement? Do you think this is a true statement, or do you think we might see a switch here sooner or later? Oh, you know what? We're gonna let.
I don't think we're going to see the switch anytime soon. I think if you see it, it'll be after the bye. If Gabriel has been just absolutely atrocious, I just don't see it right now, and I'm not sure he's the answer either. I don't think the answer is on the roster personally. But.
Okay. What about you, Cody? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I've said it before. Everyone wants him to get in there and play. I mean, he's a 5th rounder. They're kind of treating him like a 5th rounder. He needs to sit and learn. And I think if he was ready and he was lighting up, practices left and right and was just blowing people out of the water, he would be in there. There's a reason he's not. Let him take his time. Let him learn. We have the game manager. Unless Dylan throws 3 picks in a game or tweaks his ankle or something, I think Dylan's got it for at least close to the end of the season. I see Shador getting 2 or 3 games unless something goes awry.
Okay. What about you?
I'm going to kind of piggyback off of them. I'm in the same boat. I think we're going to see Dylan Gabriel for a while. It's probably not going to be until within the last 4 games when we're completely out of it. We don't even have 3 or 4 wins strung along. Even though we should finish 5-12 because we can beat Miami this week, and we got a few ones that we can't play like the Jets. But I digress on that. But I think that they have the chance to bring him in around the last 4 games of the season. Just let him see what we got with him. Like, there's nothing to lose off of it. There's nothing to win. And hopefully nothing happens to Gabriel where we see him sooner than that. So lots of factors go into play when it comes into the NFL. But if I had my guess, I probably wouldn't see him until like week 15.
Okay. Mama Bear.
I love the idea of just continuing to develop Shador because in my heart of hearts, I don't want him anywhere near this riffraffery that's going on right now. I don't want him anywhere near a wet toilet paper O-line. Anywhere near. By the time Shador get on that field, I want Andrew Berry to have made some better moves. I want there to be another wide receiver, somebody out there for him to pass to. And I want him to have a strong O-line so he can present well. Right now, Dylan's not presenting well because he doesn't have that squad around him. He doesn't have a strong O-line. He doesn't have a number one receiver back there. Judy's a number two, I would say at best. You know what I'm saying? And then Fannin, I love what he's doing, but he's our tight end. We need receivers for somebody to throw to. So I'm happy to see Shador hang back and develop. And as soon as he come out, when his time comes, yeah,
Okay.
light him up.
Okay. You know, my whole thought process was pretty much the same. Thanks, Angel, for stealing my answers. But yeah, I mean, I pretty much felt the same way. Why would you want to put any young rookie quarterback out there with that line and the way those receivers are consistently dropping balls? I mean, and I know some people are saying that Gabriel's putting too much on the ball. I call bullshit because hey, it's the old adage: if it hits your hands, you should catch it.
Catch it.
Yep.
You got to catch that.
And on top, and then we add, and you're making millions of dollars. You definitely should
Catch
the
that.
ball.
You got to catch that.
We don't have to dwell on that. Look like we might have lost Joe here for a second, but I'm sure he'll be coming back around. So our buddy Bruce Arians, man, I think Bruce is trying to get him a job or something because he for somebody that's hasn't been in football in a while, he stayed in the news and he's always has these hot takes. But basically he was on the Browns for trading Flacco, and it kind of different though. But Bruce Arians basically said there's no way that you start a season with this guy and then you trade him to a team within your division. I'll answer. I'm gonna give my answer, and then I'll go around the room. My whole thing is that Joe Flacco was never the long-term answer here.
Right.
I mean, I think he was always if he gets in and wins us 4 to 6 games, cool, and then maybe we could, then we'll check the situation. But he looks so bad so fast. I mean, I'm glad that we were able to at least get something for him. But that's just my opinion. Let's go around the room. Cody, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I know Tim's not here. I hope he's tuning in, but Joe had to go. Joe had to go.
Yeah.
Old man Joe. You broke the golden rule trading within the division. Similar to what you said, I'm glad we got something for him. He goes to Cincinnati where he's got a couple better receivers. Will he make it through the whole season? No, I don't think he's made it through a whole season in the last 5 years or something, maybe longer than that, probably longer than that. The O-line's going to fall on him. It's not going to be good. It's going to be a similar situation to us, but he does have a little bit better receivers. Maybe he lasts a little bit longer. His stats are a little padded with Higgins and Chase there. But he definitely broke the golden rule.
Okay. Brian, what's your thoughts?
Well, I gave it a little bit more in-depth as I was driving through this horrible traffic in Cincinnati because I have to pass the stadiums on the way home. And I got to thinking about it. You never trade in the division, period, point blank, end of story.
Yep.
However, we don't play the Bengals until the last game of the year. And by that time, theoretically, Joe Burrow should be back. I mean, the turf toe is not alternately a career or a season ending. So they got Flacco as a hurry up and panic thing because they knew Jake Browning wasn't going to be the answer at all. He couldn't get the ball to him or anything else. So we got a pick for him, and the chances are he's going to retire at the end of the year. And at the last game of the year, the playbook isn't going to be the same. It's just not. Dylan Gabriel does different stuff. Shador might be in there, and we might end up having to do something different. So at this point, I'm okay with the trade. I really am. We got a draft pick that we weren't going to get at the end of the year because he's probably going to retire. He's going to be done, or he's going to move on to a different team. And it doesn't matter at the last game of the year because both the Bengals and the Browns are not playing for a playoff spot, so it won't matter that game.
Okay, great answer there, bud. Mama Bear.
I mean, like, if who else was gonna take him? Who in the NFC was gonna take him? I mean, like, I don't know. I didn't love the decision, but it's not the worst decision we've made this year. So I'm moving on.
Okay.
Moving on from it.
Okay. JoJo.
Yeah, I have, but I know you're not supposed to trade within the division. I mean, you're not going to get rid of him and give him to him if you think he's worth a crap. So, I mean, it is what it is. I think getting a pick Joe Flacco is an absolutely great move.
Right? Yeah, my whole thing was, I mean, we definitely weren't going to keep him, and we definitely weren't getting anything from him if we kept him until the end of the year. So yeah, I mean, and I never even thought about the whole we don't play him until the last game of the season. So yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, it's a win to me. In my opinion, it's a win-win.
Are y'all looking at the comments?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I have been looking at them. So everybody has a price. Miles got his 160 million, and Cleveland Mayor's got 100 million.
Yeah.
Why does that look like that? That head is photoshopped onto that body. But
the blue screen.
but hey, everybody knew that once that dome train got to running, wasn't nothing going to derail it from the tracks. And the mayor kept on pounding his chest and pounding the desk. But we all knew all you had to do was follow the money, and he got it. He got his money. And it looks like the dome is gone. I mean, going ahead with being built. So my question to you guys and girls, excuse me, do you think does this clear the way, or are there going to be some other obstacles going forward with the stadium? Because I mean, they had to lower it 50 feet or something because of because of the planes flying over. It just seems like it's just one thing after another. Do you think this is the final straw, and we can go ahead and get this stadium built? We're gonna go with who was last. We're gonna go with you, Browns mama. Go on, Kenesha. What's your thoughts?
I think that's the luck of the Cleveland Browns, man. Can't get right.
He kind of look like Kent. No, actually no.
They'll sort it out. I mean, we're gonna have our stadium. They'll sort it out.
Okay. Cody.
Yeah, I think Moneybags is gonna get his way, man. I mean, he's putting the power in. We know he loves to spend money. So he'll get his way. Of course there'll be hurdles. There'll be multiple hurdles. One thing I worry about, I work for T-Mobile, and I do sales for them, and I really wonder if there's going to be an issue with service in the area with all the different airplanes. So I know, like Akron, Can, which I'm close to, they had issues where they had to shut down towers with 5G. And I wonder if they really thought about 70,000 people, or I don't know what the new one's going to hold. I know we're close to 70 with our current stadium, but with that many people on their phones, and if that's going to interfere with anything with the planes, that's kind of a long shot. But I'm sure things will come up and they'll get it figured out. But that's something that's kind of been on my mind.
Okay, JoJo, what's your thoughts?
It's inevitable. It's going to happen. Money talks. I don't love the idea of the dome personally, but it's coming. They'll every hurdle, every obstacle they have to make it happen. Just concerts.
Oh, so wait a minute, hold on. Now you're not a domer. You
No,
don't.
I actually like the concept of the Bills Stadium. I don't know if you all what you all have seen of that. It's open air but it will protect the fans and most of the field from the snow and weather, which, weather doesn't help us much against Southern teams anyway.
Sure.
Right.
I'll take the Dome Sunday though. This
Oh, yeah.
Sunday coming up. Yeah.
Dome will be nice in December.
Yeah.
Okay, Brian, what you think? What's your thought,
Well,
Brian?
I've been involved with lots of buildings down here in Cincinnati and restaurants being built up. You're always going to have hurdles. Even when the place opens and people are coming in there, you're going to have problems and you're going to have hurdles. So it's never going to be hurdle free. So, but as far as the city goes and everything else, I think this is a great deal. It revitalizes that area and it gets everything going. I'm all favor for the Dome. I really was. We did a bus trip. I think you were there, Ray. We did that bus trip down in Indianapolis for that Colts game.
Yep.
And we were talking to guest services and everything else. And they use that stadium 340 to 350 days of the year. We're using that stadium up there probably, a good 12 tops, maybe 14 times a year. So it's going to revitalize the city. And if Mayor Bibb is smart, he'll try to push to where, come stay downtown. We have the shuttle, the RTA, everything else to get you to the stadium. Stay downtown. We have this offer. So he needs to piggyback off that stadium and generate revenue for downtown instead of bickering over $100 million or whatever else. But it's a great deal for the city.
Okay. So I think it's going to get done, and I don't foresee. I think that was the last big hurdle was the city of Cleveland, whatever it was that they were holding out for, whatever. They have 100 million reasons to let it go.
Yeah.
But hey, I got a good news. Oh, does somebody have something?
Yeah. Is there talks of what they're going to do with the old stadium yet? Because I know that's been back and forth on what they're going to do with it, or if the Housings are going to pay for it to get demolished or any of that. I'm sure that's going to come up at some point in time.
Yeah, I personally haven't heard anything. Anybody else heard anything about what they might do with the?
That's another issue. Yeah.
Right. Well, hey, I got some good news. I got some bad news. The bad news is Brian Callahan got fired. The good news is his dad, Bill Callahan, who built one of the finest offensive line the Browns have seen in a while, is also available. So my question to the panel, do we hire Brian to get Bill, or do we just try to bring Bill back? Go ahead, Browns mama.
You said for the what? For the what? For the offensive line?
Right. Okay, so when we had the top 5 offensive line, Bill Callahan was our offensive line. When his son Brian got the head coaching job, Bill went down there to help him. Well, his son just got fired, which means Bill got fired as well too. So my question is, do we bring Bill back or do we try something else?
What successes did we have with Bill?
We had the top 5
killer. Yeah.
That's when Chubbs was running crazy. He ran more of a finesse. He ran that zone read. He ran the zone read instead of a power offensive line.
I mean, I can't think of our other options right now. Like, what other options are there? And what's the time frame we talking about? We talking about bringing them now?
No. It would have to be at the end of the year when we might be looking for a head coach too.
Right. So then, if that's the case, I would say start fresh then.
Right. Okay. All right.
I would say look for something fresh. Yeah.
Okay. Joe, you look like you had wanted to go another direction with that. What's your thoughts?
Absolutely want Bill. It's just what capacity Brian will be coming in. Are you referencing him coming as the head coach and Bill coming as the offensive line coach? Is that what you meant?
Well, I mean that's a possibility. I was really just throwing it out there to see what you guys might think.
Back up the Brinks truck for Bill. I'm not sure about Brian though. Maybe as a quarterback coach or offensive analyst, maybe, but nothing above that. I wouldn't bring Brian on.
Oh, okay. So keep Bill. Got you. Well, and Bill's the dad. So okay. Brian, what you think?
So what did we do with Mike Vrabel?
We didn't do anything in the
We brought him in as an advisor to the club. So why can't we bring Bill O'Callahan in as an advisor to the club and let him sit and help us out with stuff? If anything, he could be here to help out the offensive line coach who's in essence struggling right now with that offensive line and with torn up tackles and everything else. You know, having that brain, that child, and having that years of experience just helps us instead of hurting us. So why can't we bring him in as an advisor like we brought in Mike Vrabel last year?
Well, let me ask you this, Mr. Brian, and you've worked in the restaurant industry. Have you ever seen 5 cooks in the kitchen, in a small kitchen, trying to get something done? Sometimes, and I get what you're saying, an advisor, but then you're bringing in an advisor, and you already got a coach in place. I mean, I guess it would all come down to how you would arrange the chain of command.
The answer to that question is yes, because with the right kind of management and right kind of leadership, yes, you can get 5 people on the same page doing the same exact thing. Right now, we don't have 5 people on the same page doing the same exact thing, and our offense shows for it. We don't have good wide receivers. We don't have a good offensive line. We have analytics that are just ruining the game, like, you know, passing on first and goal from the 3 or whatever. You know, those are the things that are not helping us. Getting somebody with like his leadership in here to maybe get the tight end coach and get the offensive line coach and get the wide receiver coach all on the same page could be beneficial. He could be that general manager that Stefanski is halfway doing right now, or he could be that assistant manager that's on that shift that gets it right. So yes, it can get done.
Okay. I'm kind of hearing you, but I don't know if I'm agreeing. But it doesn't matter. It's okay. Cody, break the tie. What you think, Cody?
Yeah, so I'm on team bring back Bill. His son can go somewhere else, but I mean, just the expertise. A couple things with this. I mean, we don't
bring him
know
on as what though, as the offensive.
Really, just get him in the door before someone else grabs him. I mean, he has familiarity with the team. And there's going to be a lot of changes this year, next year, quarterbacks, you know, there's going to be a role that he can play either as an advisor or, you know, back with the O-line next year under, you know, the official job. But there's so much that needs fixed. So just having a good head in there also that, you know, might work well with Kevin if he still has his job.
Right.
And the familiarity of the team. Yeah, bring him in before someone else grabs him for sure.
Okay. The last time I think we're
Yeah.
Angel.
Yeah.
I know. I'm checking him out too. I'm watching all the comments.
Bill and Flacco are like the same.
Just come on
too,
camera,
so.
Angel. Get in here. Get in here.
So I'm load up.
That's funny. Hey, so the next topic was pretty much piggybacked off of the whole, you know, Mike Tomlin saying Andrew Berry must be smarter than everybody else. Basically for getting rid of same thing the other ex-coach said, getting rid of your starting quarterback to a division rivalry. I mean, again, I don't even think we need to even revisit it. Because it's pretty much the same thing. It's hey, we don't play them till the end of the year, so it don't matter.
But I don't see Burrow rushing back anyway. I don't think their record's going to be good enough for him to want to pop in for a game or two. I mean, he doesn't need more work. He needs to be healthy for next year and stay healthy.
Well, yeah, I agree with that and the fact that they need to shut him down for the rest of the year. But as competitive as Burrow is and as stupid as the Bengals front office is, I'll see him coming back.
All right.
Right. Wait, this next little topic, this one kind of threw me off. But basically it says the Browns tape is horrendous. By the time the third quarter rolled around, Pittsburgh's DBs were basically letting guys run free down the field in favor of jumping throws in the flat because they knew the ball wasn't going downfield.
Yep.
20 of 25 Steeler pressures were under 2.5 seconds. God, man,
Yes.
they got off the bus blitzing, man.
Yeah.
So I guess my question to you, what can we do to fix this? Cody, I'm gonna let you go first. But seriously, what can we do to fix?
Yeah, that's kind of.
That's getting the
I mean,
ball. That's getting the ball out pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, get a better O line, air the ball out. It kind of reminds me of when I'd fill in for softball teams and I was horrible, and they wouldn't worry about me hitting it to the fence; they'd all scoot up. It's like, but yeah, he doesn't have time. I mean, it's not like he's sitting back there, and we have all this perfect blocking, and he can air it out. I mean, they're gonna play. If they don't need to have guys back there, they don't need to have guys out there. I think even launching a couple long balls to Bond just to keep the defense honest and
yes,
but again, if he doesn't have time, he can't get it down there. I mean, at some point in time they have to air it out. That's something I was screaming for. Even if they're not connecting, he's got the arm; he can throw it down there.
Right. Brian.
Well, it seems like that they developed a game plan for Gabriel to hit short passes or whatever else and wasn't even really trying to go downfield. But when you have wide receivers that can't catch the ball, does it matter where on the field that they're trying to catch the ball at? I mean, Jerry Jeudy's probably got, 6, 7, 8 drops on the year already. There's a little Halloween meme going around where it looks like Jerry Jeudy's going out trick-or-treating and the guy tries to drop the candy in his bag and he misses it 3 times saying, "Oh, that's on me," which is hilarious. But it's accurate too. So I guess they're just trying to get them short passes and get them comfortable hitting in the flats and everything else instead of trying to air it downfield. I don't know what 52 passes and what was it, 25 or whatever, we're all within 10 yards or something.
10 yards.
Yeah, it's just insane to me, but I guess they were just trying to play quick ball with him, but then again, our offensive line wasn't holding up either. So, how many of those quick passes were him hurrying up and getting the ball out real fast? And the fact that he didn't throw 1 interception is actually kind of mind-boggling. At the fact that some of those passes he had to hurry up and fire them real quick.
Right. What's your thoughts, Joe?
Well, the schematic solutions. I know you all see tight end brought in to chip an edge rusher. I know we've all seen that, which you're essentially not doing a whole lot by doing that. And I actually just listened to this today on a podcast I listened to about offensive football. But we're thin at line as it is. But the solution this guy came up with was 6 O linemen. You bring the 6th O lineman in as a tight end. You've got 6-man protection plus the back, and then you've got 3 in the route. That's schematically the way to do it. But and like you all said, the short pass game is the other. But if you can't catch a football, it doesn't matter. So,
right.
Hey, I like that. They did it on defense. Set up more bodies on defense before. I would say he still needs to try to get, and I know it's tough for his size, and I know that O-line is not giving him a lot of time, but he still needs to try to mix it up by throwing a couple deep balls. But one thing I'm noticing about Dylan is that he is mobile. I think that they should make him mobile on purpose a little bit, like they do with Lamar Jackson. He ends up having to be mobile because he's in trouble. But he got some wheels on him a little bit. I'm like, put in a couple plays where he gets to be mobile on purpose, maybe. Just you got to mix it up a little bit. Like you said, keep him honest. Like you got to mix it up a little bit. A couple deep balls and a couple run plays for Dylan and see how that work out. He ends up running anyway. Do it on purpose.
Did we run a design rollout Sunday at any point? I don't recall.
That's what I was about to ask. Did we even run any rollout plays on Sunday? I don't remember seeing any.
No, well, that's what I was getting ready to comment on. There's no design rollouts. There's no design RPO. If you go back and look at the tape, everyone he dropped back and threw it in the pocket.
Yeah.
Almost every play, drop back, threw it from the pocket. Drop back, threw it from the pocket. No design rollouts.
Yeah, let him get mobile.
No design RPOs. Nothing.
Yeah.
And to me, that keeps your linebackers. That keeps them honest and it keeps them safety from cheating up.
Exactly.
But hey, it is what it is. I know what it was. So I was just watching before we all came on. They showed about 15 Aaron Rodgers plays, Aaron Rodgers ran the same offense that we ran. He was getting the ball out in 2 seconds or less.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't throw. It was almost, matter of fact, if you watch what Aaron Rodgers did and then go back and watch what Dylan did, they basically did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
The only, in my mind, the only difference, Aaron is a look. Obviously, he's more experienced.
Yeah,
they had a better running game than we did.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
I think we gave up on our running game too soon too. I felt like they should have tried to keep pounding down. You're going to wear that defense down. I think they should have just kept giving Judkins the ball. Like, he's going to catch a break, and when he does, you see what he does. Like, they should have kept pounding that run game. I feel like they took their foot off the gas on the run game too fast.
That is exactly right. And how is the defense? If you're not going to run the ball, then the defense is going to play up on you and pressure you and everything else. And that's exactly what they did. They weren't afraid of the run. So I think they only played like 2 safeties deep, and the linebackers and the corners were all playing up on the line and everything else. They weren't afraid of the run. We didn't keep them honest. We didn't keep running the ball. Junkins has all those runs and stuff, the one that's called back, and we get rid of it and just do nothing but 58 passing plays or 52 passing plays. Like, the play calling is just getting worse and worse and worse also. Yeah. Run the ball. You're playing in a division game that's in between the hash marks, in between the ball and the attack or the lineman. Run the ball.
Run the ball, Kevin.
Run the ball.
Even Steelers fans was out there screaming, "Run the ball, Kevin!" I'm like, "Ain't this a?"
It's been a thing, man. It's been a thing with him.
So then, I guess that segues me into bonehead play of the game, offense, defense. We're gonna go. Let's go offense first. We're gonna go, Mama Bear. Ladies first. We'll let you go first today.
You said bonehead play of the game.
Yeah,
man. Most of those plays was bonehead, but definitely 1st and 10 in the red zone, you throwing passes. I think we kind of talked about this.
What is this? Mama Bear stealing my answers all night?
Who does that? Because that's the most obvious answer. Like, that's the biggest one. That was the most. That one pissed everybody off.
Everybody.
Like, at that point, all the Browns fans were so over. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that just made you throw up your hands. Everybody threw up their hands when they did that in the red zone. Like, what the heck are y'all doing? And you got Judkins right there. It's like, y'all are in here if you want to be in here. You don't want to be in here doing dumb stuff.
Okay. Tell us really how you feel. Cody, what's your thoughts, Cody?
She took mine too. And
everybody felt it.
Yeah, it was that was the point where I was like, all right, let's get back cooking this food up.
Right.
It was just it was just horrible. I mean, bonehead coach, man. He's just not getting it right. You got to run that rock. He had issues with Chubb. There was that statistic. Once Chubb hit, X amount of runs, our win totals or the win odds were so much higher, and they just refused to do it. You would think Mr. Analytics would know, run that rock, and we have a better chance of winning. But he's got a degree, and I don't. So.
Okay. Okay, Brian.
Well, I hate to steal the answer too, but that was definitely one of the boneheaded ones, and whatever the penalty was on that Krishan had that long run called back on him. Like, I was just like, what are we doing? It just seemed like the whole offensive line and the whole offense was undisciplined that game too. There was a lot of penalties in that game, but you got 1st and goal. And you don't even try to run the ball in. And we're like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Stanley.
I have a different one.
Okay.
All right. 3rd and medium, and we run a deep in cut with Jerry Jeudy. Ball.
Oh my gosh.
Ball is placed on his chest, and this fool jumps to catch it, and drops the ball.
Yeah.
What do we do? What ball skills do you have where you are 15 yards from the quarterback's release point, can see the trajectory, and think you need to jump for a deep in cut that's at your chest?
Well, that was a good play, though, but he just didn't complete it. He didn't execute.
Bonehead on him, because what are you doing as an adult receiver in the NFL?
Yeah.
Blew my mind.
He blew that play up.
Yeah, that was bad.
Did anybody have any bonehead defensive plays that they wanted to point out? Because I think what the problem is, our offense is giving us so much.
Yeah, we got so much
misery.
Grief. We're giving the defense a pass, and not that the defense isn't good, but it's just I don't think we're paying as much attention, and it's probably because the defense doesn't need as much as our offense does. So I guess that's probably why
they're probably tired. They're probably tired as hell out there.
They're tired, yeah, but I just feel like the way they were breaking tackles, we made them look like they are such an amazing and dominant team. Like when we were on defense, the way we usually play on defense, being the #1 defense in the NFL, they made us look like we weren't. Like, what happened? Why were cats breaking so many tackles on us? Are they that good? They're not that good.
No, they're not. They're not.
Cats was breaking tackles and falling forward for like 9 yards. How do you fall forward through 8 people for 9 yards? And where was Miles until the doggone fourth quarter? You ain't hear his name till the end of the fourth quarter.
We thought he was going to get a sack record against the Lions. He's not even looking like he's going to get it anytime soon right now.
But Aaron was balling out. He was getting rid of that ball.
Where Miles was, Miles probably wasn't even standing up out of his stance, and the ball was out.
The ball was out. He couldn't. Yeah, the ball was out because that ain't even really on Miles. Aaron was just balling.
That's how you game plan Myles Garrett. You get the ball out 2 seconds or faster.
Yeah, that's how you beat Miles. You get that ball out.
I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, well, that's why we ain't heard nothing from the defensive line.
But that's good coaching.
And that's a good.
You coming to play, Miles? Get that ball out your hand.
That's good execution as well too. You got to have both. You got to have.
Yeah, you got to have both. But Aaron balled out.
He did. He did. So there's a video going around, and I know y'all seen it. Shiloh was impersonating.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I seen that.
You know who I am?
Yep.
Who?
Shador Sanders.
Yes, sir.
I wanted you to go win.
I know.
Why'd they wait so long for Gabriel?
I don't know, man. He's a good guy, though, bro.
Don't give up.
Steeler fans were cheering for
Thank
you,
you.
bro.
Appreciate it.
Seriously, we wanted to see you play, man.
Hey,
We wanted you to play so bad.
I appreciate it. You see me on the field, though? You see me on the side?
Oh yeah, we're like, come on, put him in. We were yelling, put in Sanders. Come on, coach.
So I guess my question is, do y'all think Shador's going to get in trouble for this, or is just Big Bro having some fun? Go ahead, JoJo. I'm gonna let you go first, Joe.
Much to do about nothing. It doesn't affect me one way or the other. The funny part is the people that fell for it.
Right.
No, the one guy. No, the funny part was the guy standing there. What's up, dog? What's up? Oh my God. What'd you think, Brian?
I thought it was kind of funny, but it also shows the unintelligence of Steelers fans, because why would you sit there and go, I was hoping you were going to get in the game. Man, I don't care who's playing on the Steelers team. I hope none of them gets in the game. And I hope all of them have a bad game. So I don't understand why they're all going, man, I hope you got in the game. Man, I was rooting for you. No, you weren't. Shut up. No, you're not.
What you think, Cody?
Yeah, I think it's funny. I mean, I think a lot of the Sanders boys, and that's why people love Shador. You know, I think he's got a little funniness to him, a little charisma. But yeah, Silas, he's cash. It's funny that they think he's just outside the stadium walking around. You know, like that's crazy to me. You know, and even if like they're the same size and build, it's like he's not just going to be walking around. Also, I'm not taking a signature from any Steelers player. Let alone, you know what I mean? Like, he's just letting them sign the Steelers hat. What are you going to do with that? You're going to hang out in your man cave? You know, like, it's so ridiculous.
Go ahead, Mama Bear. What you think?
It's a testament to a couple things. You know, one, that Shador is a superstar, and that no matter who you root for, people tend to root for Shador. And number two, them people was just looking like they think all black people look alike. You didn't know him from his brother, yo. Hey, but I will say the Sanders dad and son, they do favor a lot. They do look alike. But I mean, you know, that's crazy that they thought it was.
Like he's just out.
I think they were just having a good time. I think it's all in good fun.
Wait, there's another one with both of them together.
I saw that one too, because his
Shallow
brother's
Dave,
miming.
You were 3 thoughts away from getting into the game.
Yeah, yeah. But people, I'm gonna be honest, like people from different teams, nothing to do with the Browns or the Steelers, root for Shador.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of people root for Shador. I mean, look at his jersey and what he did as a rookie. You know what I mean? Like people want to see him succeed because he's got that superstar quality. Just like you said, his charisma. They're all charmers. You know, they're very charming guys. You know, people want to see him win. I want to see him win. I can't wait.
So I'm looking over in the comments. Gaylord Murray, thanks Gaylord.
G Lizzle, Gaylord Murray from the Yo. That's what's up.
Gaylord said they traded Greg Newsome, so the defense should get a pass.
Ooh.
Hold on. So wait, you're saying
No.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
lost something when we lost Greg Newsome? Is that what he's saying? Because yeah, we did lose something. We lost a guy getting toasted all the damn time. That's what we lost.
Yeah. And dancing while we're down by 20 points.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. He makes one good
So
play.
wait, y'all didn't like nothing about Newsome?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't like nothing about Newsome?
Wait, let me just get this out here. This year he's been playing ball. He's been balling out.
This year?
Yeah, because it's his contract year. He's trying to get paid. So where you been the last couple years? That's all I'm saying. Where you been the last couple
one
years?
down the middle. And Smith-Njigba has it. Touchdown Seahawks.
Seen that before?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That was Newsome on his new team?
Yes.
But no, that's
And then we traded him for her. The one dude that we traded him for, he got burnt a couple times too, though.
Yeah, but Metcalf
He played okay.
Metcalf burns everybody. So
okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's a tough assignment coming into a new team week one.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's a tough one. But,
That's true.
Hey, Show Dog, can I go back for a second on that defense question that you asked?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
So Sunday, the defense played well enough for us to win that game. The Steelers' last 7 points came pretty much in garbage time towards the end. So we're 16 points going into like 3/4 of the fourth quarter. We had chances to win that game. The problem is our offense has not put up 17 points or more in 18 straight games.
Ooh,
there's a little meme that's going out where it shows baseball teams have scored more runs in a game than we have scored points in a game. And we need to score points. Our defense is keeping us in some games. You know, of course, the Ravens was a blowout. Detroit, we were in it for a little bit and then we got blown out. But for the most part, we, in theory, should be, 3-3 right now. And we're not, because we've had one game where our field goal kicker was having a bad game and 2 games where our defense was keeping us in it, but we can't score more than 18 points. And that's what's really, really hurting us is we can't score on offense. Defense is playing well enough for us to win games. Offense is just anemic.
Mm-hmm.
I got an important stat for you. Chief, and this is from Chief Zay put this up earlier today. Stefanski hasn't led our offense because you remember last year he wasn't the offensive coordinator. Somebody else was calling the plays, and he hasn't scored over 21 points in 2 years. As a play caller, not as head coach, as a play caller.
Yeah.
So that in itself should tell you. I think the last time he scored, it might have been Deshaun Watson game against Baltimore, I think, but I'm not sure.
The seat's hot. The seat's getting hot.
But I mean, I'm just
Jameis Winston.
What is he, 4-19 in his last 23 games?
He wasn't play call. He wasn't calling the plays with Jameis Winston last year.
Yeah.
We have somebody else. So
here's the thing. Brian Callahan gets fired for posting a 4-21 record, and we've got a head coach that's 4-23, and he still has his job.
Well, to be honest with you, I think Stefanski keeps his job because Andrew Berry can manage him. I don't think they don't want a coach coming in here that wants to be the GM too, because now Andrew Berry's out of the job.
Yeah.
So I personally think that he's had this job for as long as he's had it because he's manageable as a head coach.
I also think that Haslam had a big push on the Deshaun trade, and he feels bad, and he doesn't want to shell these guys out because they're recovering from what would have been multiple picks and millions of dollars, and getting rid of Bake.
I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Do y'all think that, because I can't get over this first and goal and we throwing passes, do y'all think that Stefanski just hoping against hope that Dylan was going to show it, like, because he's rooting for this dude or something? Like, what do y'all think was going through his mind to make him call those plays? I can't get over it.
I think every game, and we could point to something like this every game of the year. I think there comes a time Stefanski wants to prove that he's the smartest guy on the field.
Yeah.
And it's like, exactly everybody thinks we're going to run. I'm going to show them. Yes, I'm going to show them. And it's like, no, bro, no.
I think you're right. I think that's exactly it.
Yep.
That's exactly
I think there's also another part of it. He's got a headset on. He's got Mr. DePosta, Mr. Analytics baseball guy in the back going, well, the analytics say that if you run a pass play on a bootleg out here, you have a 73% chance of success rate or something stupid. And he's like, okay, let's run the bootleg pass too, or whatever. But the point is, like, I think analytics has no place in football. It has it in baseball, but it doesn't have it in football because situations change. You know that.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna meet you in the middle. I think analytics will be cool for the draft, but during the game, no. That's why you have so many great minds in football. And again, I think you just proved my point. They're not gonna bring in a coach that's not gonna listen to the analytics stuff. They're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is. So
damn.
Hey, we got Miami, who has the same record that we have, and Tua is coming off of a hip injury and a sore thumb. So my question to you people, is this the game that we could turn it around? Is this the game that Miles might eat a bunch of sacks? Go ahead, Brian. I'm going to let you go first.
So this is a game that we can absolutely win. The question is this a game that we will win? And that's the scary part to me, because I do believe that we can beat this team. Their defense isn't really that great. They've given up a lot of points. You know, they're not putting points up on the board. Tyreek Hill has been silent this year. I haven't really heard anything out of him all year. Tua's been hurt.
He's out for the season.
Is Tyreek out for the season?
Oh, yeah. You didn't see that? Oh, dude.
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's injuries.
Oh, that ankle. Yeah, you're right. That was last week. That's right. It was nasty. Sorry. I stand corrected on that. I apologize. But up till then, I mean, I think that this is a game that we can absolutely win. Can we turn it around? I don't know. Who do we have after that? We have New England, then we have the bye, and then we come out with the Jets. So theoretically, we could piece together 3 wins, but it's up to the coaching and allowing these players to play before we can do it. Can we beat the Miami? Yeah. Will we? We'll see on Sunday.
Okay. Joe, is this the week that we turn things around?
Turn it around? No. Win? Yes. I don't think there's not a turnaround in the future this year. I think we're just playing for draft.
Can we turn it around for one game?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And hey, at this point, I'll take one game.
Yeah,
I really will.
Weather actually, I think, is going to play in our favor this Sunday with the way we're having.
Yep.
Okay. Mama Bear.
Turn the rookies loose. We got a beautiful rookie class. So, yes, we can get the W. Let Fanning get out there, do his thing. Schlesinger doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Junkins out there. I'm saying, like, yeah, let the young boys play. I honestly feel like, you know, Dylan coming out there, that's a tough team to beat, man. That's a tough team to beat for a seasoned quarterback. The Steelers have always been a tough team for us to beat. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, co-sign on what Brownstone said earlier about him not having any interceptions. Like, that's huge for someone, you know, like him coming into the game. You know, we still only a few games into the season. I mean, like, what we on now? Game 5?
6.
We going on to 6?
I think
Okay,
so.
we're not even halfway through the season. And Dylan didn't start the season. So, like, you know, I have hope that it can look good, but I want them to design some plays for him to, you know, shake him up.
Right.
This is game number 7 coming up.
I'll
We're
say
1 and
it's the
5.
week 7.
Oh, dang, it's going fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Cody, what you think?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a similar game script with we're not going to be able to throw the ball according to this weather. I mean, if it's 50, 60 miles an hour gusts, it's going to be a lot of dump offs. Hopefully Kevin gets his head out of his ass and just runs the ball. I think that's going to be definitely in our favor. Having the defense we have and some of the run stuffers that we have, I think it's winnable. Just play it simple, run the ball, dump offs, and let the weather kind of do what it's going to do. It's supposed to be pretty wicked, so we'll see. I'll have some extra layers on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, everybody answered already, right?
Yeah, we're waiting for you, right?
He said Miles gonna be eating.
Somebody took a nap.
Yeah.
So I was doing a little research, simply because we were playing Miami. And I didn't know prior to Tariq's grotesque injury that he had domestic abuse allegations, which was probably going to end his career anyway.
Oh, wow.
So I guess my question is, with all of that going on and that injury, does Tariq ever play in the NFL again? Go ahead, Brian. I'm gonna let you go first.
I can't see why not. I mean, the NFL is very forgiving when you prove that you're wrong. I mean, we brought Vic back, we brought Rice back. I mean, Adrian Peterson, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We kind of give a little bit of a pass to superstars like that. So, it just depends on what his knee does. If his knee comes back and it holds up, I think we see him again because he's still relatively young, isn't he?
I think he's 30.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we see him at least for one more year. I don't know.
Okay. Cody, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I think we see him try to come back, but nowhere near the capacity of the Tyreek Hill we know. I think it's kind of similar to Chubb where he's playing a, second or third kind of role. I mean, the off the field stuff sucks. If you look at like when he was taken off the field, he was smiling and like laughing. And if you see him on the stretcher on the way out, I think it's because he knows it's his last game, specifically of the Tyreek, that we know era. He'll try to fight his way back. These guys want to play. I mean, look at Flacco. He's trying to go somewhere he can start, and sometimes you just can't take him out of it. That's all they know. It's all they want to do when they're gamers like that. So he'll try to come back, but I don't think it'll ever be anything significant again.
Okay. What's your thoughts, Joe?
Yeah, I think it's going to be in the same type of role as you see DeAndre Hopkins and Devontae Adams, the 1 year to a contender, as the piece that pushes them over the top. That's what you're going to see him in.
Yeah.
Until he retires, that's what you're going to see him in, I believe.
Look at Diggs right now. I mean, he's starting to show up a little bit. He's playing pretty good with May, so we'll see what's up. I love that comment, by the way. It says it's rainy, so we're going to throw the ball 60 times.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that. I love that too.
For real.
Mama Bear, take us home.
Yeah, how valid are these accusations supposed to be?
Well, okay, let me just...
Because, I mean, like that... Here's the thing, like, if he did something like that...
Well, this is in a divorce. So all of this is coming out because the wife is...
okay.
Now,
I haven't seen what the injury looks like, but the way y'all describing it, if it's anything comparable to Nick Chubb...
I think he's cooked.
Then he's done.
It's bad.
Yeah, it was...
I'm glad I didn't see it.
He's a jittery guy, That's what scares me is he tries to get back to that and, has setback, and I don't know.
Well, and then the other thing is, has he ever had any serious injury to that leg? That's the other thing.
Not that I know of.
Because I mean, with the miracles of medicine, we know they could pretty much stitch anything up. So I mean,
Yeah.
Chubb is basically Iron Man.
Say we got Deshaun. We got Deshaun coming back in a few weeks, man. That medicine's great.
Right. What's gonna happen with that mix?
God.
well, guess what? We won't find out tonight because that's our show. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
appreciate everybody. Hope to see y'all out there Sunday. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be there or not because 60-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, I don't know. If y'all do see me, I'll be like this.
Yeah. You can borrow this, right?
Hey, something.
Did you see Joe's last comment? He said he better play again. He's got lots of child support to pay for.
Hey, as always, appreciate you, love you, and go Browns.
Go Browns.